political prisoners. So your reflections, I noticed what you said before about unifying all Filipinos. Could you give us your reflections on the future of human rights in the Philippines?
Well, the argument, or rather the discussion about human rights in the Philippines in the past few years has really derived from the anti-drug war that President Duterte undertook. And as I come into office, you look and you see we cannot stop the drug war. The problem continues to exist. What we can do is to examine and learn lessons from the experience from the past administration. And to go into a little more detail, I think we have found, it is certainly my view, that enforcement, which has been the part of the drug war that has been most vigorously pursued by President Duterte, only gets you so far. And my approach is slightly different. And we look at the drug problem in the Philippines, and it is a significant one. There are approximately, I suppose, according to official statistics, close to 4.5 million actual addicts in the Philippines. And that the corrosive effect of on society, on criminality, on the drug syndicates, etc., even the politicization of the whole drug syndicates and their networks is something that we still have to deal with. And so perhaps we should look at it, we should look, instead of just enforcement, which will continue, but in a more focused way. I tell when I first came to my first command conference with our policemen, and I said, we will adjust. Let us adjust our focus, and let us also look at prevention. Let us education to our young people, to say that, you know, this is a dead end. This will get you absolutely nowhere. It will get you put in jail. It will get you killed. And even if it does not do that, this will take away your future. And second part of that is cure. To be more sensitive and more sympathetic to those who actually have gotten caught up in this lifestyle. And so that is something that we are now promoting. We are trying to learn which are the best methods now to pull our victims, really is what they are, pull them out of that culture and to help them start again and live a good life as good and constructive members and contributing members of society. Now, as to the enforcement, to put it very bluntly, I simply told them, look, I'm not interested in the kid who makes 100 pesos a week selling weed. That's not the person that I want you to go after. I want you to go after people who, if we get them, if we neutralize them, we put them in jail, we put them away, whatever it is, will make an actual difference, so that the supply of drugs, the system of distribution, the system of importation of drugs, because much of it really does come from abroad, that will actually make a difference. It will put a stop to it. And that's what we are working on right now. So those are the different elements of those three elements of the anti-drug effort of this government. Those are, the focus has certainly changed, and even the methodology has changed.
Well, thank you for that. There was the Nobel laureate, Maria Ressa. I know there's some sort of legal case involving her at the moment. What are the prospects there? Is it caught up in your courts, or is it because she's a Nobel Prize winner, there is international preoccupation with her case as well?
Well, really what happened with Maria Ressa and Rappler is that it was determined that it is a foreign enterprise, and that's not allowed in our rules, in our law. And her situation right now is that it has nothing to do with her political leanings. What has happened is that an individual has filed cyber libel cases against her, and that's what she's facing now. So that is the situation with Maria Ressa. Rappler actually continues to operate. You can look them up on the internet. They make their comments and make their posts, and they continue to operate in that way. However, she herself personally is facing, I believe it's 2 cyber libel cases, and we just we have a very clear delineation of powers in our political system, very much styled after the American system, where we have the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature, and they're co-equal. And so it is highly improper for the executive to interfere in either the legislature or the judiciary.
So the end of UN week here in New York, you've had a bucket load of meetings. Have you had some fun?
Well, being in New York is always fun. I haven't been. I haven't been in New York for a good long time, actually. For whatever reason, it's been. I think we were calculating it with my wife Lisa, who is here. We were calculating, it's what, 22 years since we came back to New York?
Put your hands together for the First Lady of the Philippines.
It's been 22 years. She practiced law here for many years. And so she's really part of that song. She's a native New Yorker. And we missed it. We missed it terribly. I spent a good deal of time as well in New York, perhaps not as a permanent resident or working here, but simply because I learned to enjoy and really have great affection for the city and its people. And we missed it terribly, and we were very happy to be given the chance to come back. But I would say that she has had a better opportunity to have some fun in New York. I have tried very hard to maximize every single hour that I've been here to make these contacts, and as you described them, I have a bucket load of meetings, which I think have gone rather well. But as I said, it doesn't take much just to be able to look out my window and to see New York, the Central Park, to see New York at night, to walk along the street, to get my sabrette and my souvlaki sandwich. Go to Katz, have a pastrami on rye.
Did you go to Essa Bagels to get your bagels?
And I'm a happy camper. Doesn't take much.
Yeah. Well, I have much the same sentiment about this town. For a small town, it's not bad. Mr. President, as you said, UN General Assembly Week, I always found to be a bit like speed dating for heads of government. In the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. You are such a welcome guest here at the Asia Society. Our centre in Manila, headed by Doris Ho. Put your hands together for Doris. We're a global family. We have 15 centres around the world, and including in Australia, but we have 5 centres here in America. You are always a welcome guest here because we wish your country, the Philippines, all the best for the future. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin Rudd, for those very kind words, and thank you all, members of the Asia Society, for this very warm welcome that you have given me. Thank you very much indeed.